Hey everybody, Art Hoppy here with the Art of Real Estate team and Sampson Properties, bringing you information that affects home buyers, home sellers, and yes, us real estate agents here throughout our marketplace. This is the Northern Virginia Real Estate Market Pulse. So here we are in the beginnings of August of this year, and it's interesting that we're getting even more information coming about that supports what I'm calling a fair trade market, a much more balanced market than we've seen in quite some time here throughout Northern Virginia. And our good friends at Cardinal Title that actually do, I think they're the second largest title company here in the area. They do quite a bit of business, and they take that information and they put it into some useful charts and graphs for us agents. And it really illustrates this idea of being so much more balanced than we've seen recently. So, quick example, approximately one third of the last 200 transactions from last week that they settled, they've indicated about a third of those sold above the list price for that home, about a third at the price, and then about a third below the price. So it doesn't get much more balanced than that. Then you look at the days on market. How long did it take from initiating and starting showings and starting full marketing to going under contract? And again, it's split up roughly into thirds. Roughly one third, less than a week. The other third, well, takes about up to 21 days. So still pretty decent, fairly normal, if you will, for Northern Virginia. But then a full third that are taking longer than 21 days, and in many cases, much longer. So then they are telling us, and this I find especially telling, the return of contingencies, and specifically finance and appraisal contingencies that are in these contracts, about three quarters of them. That's remarkable when you consider a few months ago that might have been three quarters or more that had none. The buyers were waiving those contingencies due to the competitive nature at that time. And hand in hand with that are more than half, actually 54% of the homes that they, again, were giving us this week's reporting on, had home inspections, which is a wonderful thing. It's a healthy thing for a transaction to have a home inspection. And yes, there was a long time when sellers were being favored, and many, if not all, contracts seem to be waiving that, and buyers are just taking their chances and felt that they had to because of the competitive aspect. Well, home inspections are back, and again, I think that's a very good thing for buyers and sellers, but we'll talk about that in another market pulse. Anyways, just want to share that with you quickly. If you have any questions about our real estate market or anything else that we can help you with, feel free to give us a call. We appreciate your time. Thanks for watching.